Charging weapons and defense systems. Please stand by.
Alright, so here's the question I have. I got the whirlwind because I was hoping to get more cargo in order to get the radioactive asteroids and complete 4 missions at once. You know, with radioactives, common, precious, and semifluctors. Unfortunately, I can almost get enough precious metals to complete that mission, but I can't. So it was kind of a waste of time. I could complete 3 missions. But I can do 4. So I'm like, okay, so I'm draining the roid even more. I can only go to it 3 times instead of 5 times like I can do in the breeze. So I'm thinking, the time it takes me to get to the roid, is it the same time as me mining it? If I use bankers, can I use bankers? I'm pretty sure. If I use bankers on an asteroid, it'll make the time go quicker. I won't have to hug the roid so closely anymore. But should I just do it in a breeze? Should I begin mining in the breeze again, so I can get 5 trips down, and that will allow me to get at the radioactive roid, I can get double the amount of radioactive and common missions. Will it be more effective cost-wise to... Now I can go faster in the whirlwind. I can carry more cargo, but will I be making more IS per hour? More credits and experience per hour by using the breeze, right? Because you get more up front at first. I should have actually taken a screenshot. I'll try to do so, but I probably wasn't on... give me a sec. The call for dock is 0 minus 13. There we go. So, the question is, can I do more in the same amount of time? Can I do more experience and credits for a single roid, a radioactive roid, with using a breeze? Because I can go multiple times and keep... Because you can't put into storage or otherwise partial amounts of the ore. You've got to do it all, right? So I'm like, okay, how can I deal with this? How can I take advantage of that, right? Is there an advantage to going with a breeze here and keeping the amount of, like, I'd like to try it. I'd like to go down to the breeze and test it out, but first I've got to get a decent data set on mining with the bankers and the Whirlwind first, right? And the mission credits. So I'm trying to keep track of mission credits when I go for radioactive roids, and it's been over 24 hours since I last went to the radioactive roids around here. So hopefully nobody else has, and I'll be able to get consistent results, right? And hopefully still get good mission choices, right? So gotta turn, I think I can turn at 3,500. That's way too far away, way too shallow. I'll just ignore that. Close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. And yeah, I mean, I'll have to be more exact because doing it at 3,500 will put me in angle range, and I'll save myself some time docking, which is kind of important because it does save you time. And it's easier to dock. Well, it's not really easy to dock because I need to have the same attention to detail. With a breeze fully laden, I turn around at 2,000 and punch it, I believe without afterburner, and I'll come to the same stop. So yeah, we'll get there. Mission is ice, and I get rid of my ice. There we go.
Transaction complete.
Keep all this. Actually, get rid of that.
Transaction complete.
And get rid of that.
Transaction complete.
Cool. Alright, should I get rid of that? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
Transaction complete.
So mission. Hopefully radioactive. Okay, radioactive and probably precious? Yes, precious. Okay, that's a standard. Radioactive and precious. Those are your two choices. It's usually difficult getting precious missions. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to go out, mine radioactive, come back, and expect the same radioactive and precious. That's what I want to test as well. So it's best if I don't take the mission. And
Charging weapons and defense systems. Please stand by.
I believe the rad we're looking for, there's one big here, is at minus 31, minus 1757. It's got this habit of keeping everything to port. I don't know why. It's just a habit. Alright, so that's, this one is 65,000 distance from the dock point that I use. Oh, yawn. Anything interesting happen? Octavius core, they've asked for that before. Okay. Nothing interesting. Yeah, I want to update the pictures I have for distance to dock. That's going to be important, especially when I start going to, say, Tic Tac and going to the rad there, right? So getting total travel time is going to be really important for, you know, if I say, hey, you can do this mission for X amount of experience if you just keep going to this rad and trying to do as many missions as possible when you dock, it's going to have to include how long does it take you to get to the roid, right? It's kind of important. And of course, eventually I'll be able to say it takes me this long to get to the roid and back for one trip, right? I think it takes about 2.5 minutes to travel between this roid and dock, excluding docking routine, which I haven't perfected yet, as you can see. All right, so perfect, I remember it, and turning at 2000 and burning at 1000. Sounds good. We'll get it right eventually. Okay. Typically, I'd want to turn at 1000 and brake, but I haven't got it perfected yet. It could be 1500. We'll get there. Alright. I've already taken screenshots of this, and it's been more than 24 hours, so... got 140 range on this, so I've got to move. Oh. And vertical, of course. So vertical 031. I mean 0 minus 13. Sorry. So I'll want to turn at 3500 and do a full burn, but not afterward. Yeah, and with the breeze too, you'd be going slower. I think 375 or something with respect engines. We'll see. Now that I'm level 17, almost 18. Might be able to fit some funky stuff in there, but I think respect is the best I'll get. Be nice if it was 430 or something, but yeah, it won't be as fast. I mean, this thing's not a pig, so it's not like the breeze is going to be any more faster. And at 8 cargo, yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Because the only way to manipulate missions, because it gives you so much for the initial reward, that I think it might be worth it, at least worth a try to see if I can get more experience that way. It'd be nice, but I think the time it would take me would counteract the value I get out of it. Maybe, I don't know, because we have there's such a scarcity of roids that each roid is precious, so to speak. So time isn't of the essence as much as getting as much as you can out of the roid in experience before it goes blue, right? So, you know, we'll get there. But yeah, I'll definitely test. Once I'm happy with my data set, I'll definitely test the breeze and see how it compares for experience and credits per asteroid. Oop. I think that's a bit too far. Or not. that's pretty good. Whoops. Okay, I blew by it a bit much, but oh well. Hello. Yeah, always have the station marked so you can see it turn to yellow, so you don't get too overly excited and accelerate to like 200. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, seeing that go from green to yellow is a good way to prevent really bad accidents from happening. Alright, so radioactives and precious. Doesn't look like it changed. Cool. Always pick the precious because, well, assuming you've got more. See that? That's barely. If I had kept the radioactive, I probably would have gotten less than 1 unit. So I'm lucky to have done that. So let's pick the precious and get rid of it because it's usually a difficult one to complete.
Transaction complete.
Okay. And I keep forgetting to look at the. Actually, you know what? Let's check a peek at the time right now. It is okay. The witching hour. So I'd like to figure out how soon I can start mining again, and how, you know, to figure out if it's completely regenerated. That would be nice to find out, right? One assumes 12 hours, but it could be. I don't think it's 24 hours. It's probably 12 hours. It'd be nice if it was less, but we'll see. It could be 24 hours. Who knows, right? So that'll be fun to figure out. So I don't have to worry about that. I'll do the semi-fluxers.
Transaction complete.
And I'll hopefully get radioactive, but if I don't, good.
Transaction complete.
Just sell that right.
Transaction complete.
And then of course, so 4 missions in 1. But of course, remember I'd been doing ice beforehand, so I had some precious left over, right? So there. Common.
Transaction complete.
Tripoint. Radioactive and precious, right? Nope. Oh, ice. Okay. Radioactive and ice. Alright. So, we'll go out to that radioactive again.
Charging weapons and defense systems.
I've already taken pictures of it for when it turns that color. So, it is, what to call, minus 31, minus 17, 57. Too bad I can't cut and paste. Maybe my protocol dat does it for me. That'd be nice. But for now, just putting in manually. So let's see now. So last time around, for the last pull, so 3 of 3, the third pull from the radioactive got me 4 missions done, and that total just for the third one, 200,000 credits and almost 1,200 experience. Yeah, and I think that's pretty typical for when you can complete 4 missions. So I've pulled 14, no, wait. I forget what my cargo level, but it was a partial hold. So I pulled around just over 13 units from the roid. I'll be able to do it 2 more times. And I'm empty, so I expect I can turn around at 1500 and make a straight burn without afterburner and be able to come to a stop on the target. Can I travel faster if I pitch up, then turn? Whoops. Not thinking, sorry. Alright. Follow the plan. I tend to be yapping my face off and not following the plan. Alright. Go. Just gotta find the sweet spot of velocity and orbit. The ideal is to keep that purple in the arrow from going too much purple. Just a little bit, and that's fine. Oh, there, like that, right? Oh, no. No, yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you can control it, you won't get out of range or too quick. Oh, Jesus, crap. Fat fingered that one. Alright, let's try to be intelligent about this. It's difficult talking and doing this at the same time. Oh, turn off the lasers, damn it. Protocol 0 minus 13. And you don't need the last 0 because it'll just assume it's 0. Alright, so I'm gonna go accelerate using afterburner. And I was gonna turn at 3500. See if I can actually do it. Alright, so second attempt. I've probably got enough to do semi-fluxers, but not precious. Yeah, see? Now, if I had a mining vessel that would give me 15 cargo, I could definitely do, I'd be tempted totally. I'd be like, this is perfect. But I don't think there is. It'd be nice if there was. I'll see if the ship guide in one of the documents people put out has a list of the cargo for the Quantar ships. That'd be nice. Jumpgate definitive guide. Alright. The Quantar ships last. How dare they? Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3. 35, but hopefully I did it right. Looking pretty good. Checking the protocol. Not bad. Not bad at all. Accelerate till it goes yellow. Let's turn it off. Light miner. Cargo. What? 60? What the? 65? That's impossible. On the Harmattan? What do I need?
Backing procedure initiated.
What rank do I need for that? Harmattan. Fun, 65. That's crazy. I just won 15. Could go 52 for the hurricane. 11 for the squall. 16 for the monsoon and the typhoon. Oh, it's not like you get a bonus for using mining vessels, right? Right? Did I check the mission? I have no idea. Anyways, radioactive. Now then, I started with 398 and 4801.
Transaction complete. Transaction complete.
Gotta remember I can't do the precious, so just the common now. Assuming nobody else is online, getting spammed by me.
Transaction complete. Transaction complete.
Alright. So I started with 48, so I made just almost 200k like I said last time. And is that 12,000? Yeah, pretty much, I guess. 12. No, not really. Wait, I suck at math. 1 second. Let me grab my... Now, I only did 3 missions, right? So it's not the 4 that I was doing before. So we got to remember that. 4068. Oh, 8 minus 39. 8. 3 is... Okay, so I got... It wasn't 12,000. Almost 12,000. It's usually 11,500. It's 8,800 that I got. But only 3 missions. So that's like, 3,000 per mission I just did. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. Alright, let's check out the missions. And undock. What do we got here? Radioactive and precious. Cool. So, when I'm assuming once I dock, it'll be the same.
Charging weapons and defense systems. Please stand by.
So, it's back to where it was, which is just where? Just to... Oh, ah, ugh. Where is it? Is it that one, right? It's that one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Pretty sure. I'm gonna trust that it's that one. I'm assuming right there. So I'm gonna punch it in that direction and just bring up the protocol. I just pray I got the right way. Damn. It's that one. Picked the wrong one. Alright. I think this is a common one. Pretty sure. Breeze by that. Yeah, it's pretty common to me. Alright. This is the third. I've got a partial load, and I believe it's precious. Yeah, I've got a partial load, so potentially I can do 4 missions. And if I can't drain this at all, it means that it takes longer than 24 hours to recharge, and I don't believe that's possible. The only answer being somebody was in Tripoint and they decided to do the large rad in system. It's possible. But I should be able to mine from this. So I want to turn it 1500 and make a burn. That's a theory anyways. See if I can do it. Whoa. And burn. How did I do? I did great. Perfect. So 1500. That's the magic number for a whirlwind unladen swallow. Get into orbit here. I think that's good. All right. Yeah. I want to be able to do this without using the brake. Just because it'd be nice to get a nice stable orbit and figure out what speed I need. I'm pretty sure it's that speed that I need. Anything less, I'll start to get distance, but yeah, I'll have to be careful. Just in the early stages, I don't want to get too far away, and that's going to pick up too much speed, I think. We'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty good with this kind of stuff, but yeah. There's little room for error here. Yeah, I don't want to build up too much of a purple on that arrow. At the same time, I don't want to get too fast, and I don't want to get out of range. See? I get out of range. Oh, shit. Or else I start doing stupid stuff like that. So I think I can't really... I don't think it's possible mathematically to be able to have a stable acceleration. I mean, yeah, that's thrusters on, and be able to get a good orbit. I'm not sure, it might be possible. I'll try, but I've got a feeling you've got to always adjust this stuff on the fly. Just go up and down, right? Get far away, turn it up. Know you're coming around that edge, turn it up. Gotten that purple in the arrow, pull it down, you know, there we go. See, right? And since you're always aiming at, hopefully, at the same spot on the roid in an angle, you'll be able to ignore that, as you can keep it as a constant, and just worry about adjusting your acceleration based on the arrow you're looking at. And it feels really good, but I think I always have to be adjusting that acceleration based on the arrow. As long as I'm pointing at the same angle, you know, as long as I'm pointing at the spot that's the center of gravity, just be to the right of the center of the gravity, you know what I'm saying? And then keep adjusting my velocity based on the purple in that arrow there. And of course, pay attention to that. Call 0 minus 13. Punch it. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to trying out Jumpgate ROTpro. I never have, even 20 years ago, so interested in checking out the possibilities of that for sure. I might have, but I'll remember if I did, based on the interface I use. Okay. My cargo. Perfect. Right on. Yeah, if I can get 15 or 16 cargo, I'll be happy. And it looks like a lot of the Pointer ships have 16, especially the heavy fighters and stuff, so that's pretty neat. The Monsoon has it as well. Tornado has 10. The Scout, the Simoon, has 1. Squall has 11. Hurricane has 52. That's insane. And the Harmattan has, it's a light minor, is 65. But I don't want to do something like that, right? How would you get experience from a huge amount of you just what you're doing is you're just killing a rock and getting a reduced amount of experience from it. You could do it quick, but you're burning rocks, basically. So the optimal of this is just getting enough cargo to get just enough to complete 4 missions, and you don't need any more because you get a huge amount up front, right? So I don't think it's worth killing a roid like that. So I would not want to fly the Harmattan. It's got an ECM size of 3. I could fit an anti-flux, which would be tempting. But then I'd have to be... I guess I'd have to be really careful. But then what would I do with the ship otherwise, right? Is it faster? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the number. Close enough, right? Where's this protocol? Oh, it's not bad, actually. I didn't blow by that far. Yeah, just something told me to turn around and burn. Instinct. Alright. So the Harmattan, yeah, I mean, how would you go about doing it? Because you've already got all 4 of the types of roid what are you gonna do, right? It seems like a complete waste. Now, you could carry around gear in there, like missiles and something else, to put it down to 16, but it would have to be, okay, you get 3 mod X, that's pretty cool, but I'd want to control my cargo to force the roid to only give me just enough, right? So that could be possible doing it that way, right? Gaming the system. Wow, the freighters have, cargo tows have 500 units? That's crazy. Heavy miner has 280 cargo. Wow. Yeah, like, you could mine all that, but I mean, that would be something you go out in a neutral space and mine. I'm sure there's lots more roids out there, I think. And you could come back and get a lot of credits and a lot of experience, I guess, based on the fact that you just mined elsewhere and you don't have to worry about scarcity anymore because you're able to go way deep out there. But yeah. Depends if you can protect yourself or not. But it'd be interesting if you could get an alt that would be an escort, right? That would be fun. Freighter is 735. And that's it. Alright. Okay. Okie dokie. Radioactive and precious. So, like before, we want the precious done first. Did I pick it? Yeah, I did. Alright, so I'm starting out with 9729290 and XP 46808. Precious.
Transaction complete.
We got semifluctors and ice. Yes. So we go for this one. And sell that.
Transaction complete.
And then go radioactive. Yes, perfect. And that should be precious or ice. Precious. Okay, good. Hopefully there's a way to game that as well, but I'm gaming it pretty well, as you can see, so I don't know.
Transaction complete.
Okay. And so this should be a 12,000 experience run, because I'm getting all 4 missions done.
Transaction complete.
Nice. And I do one more mission with, you know, I could do that. I've only gone to it twice, right? I think. Have I gone to it 3 times? Alright, so check this. Radioactive, precious. Hey, great. Alright. Get rid of this.
Transaction complete.
And we'll head out to the rock one more time. Pretty sure I haven't done it yet. Pretty sure. That looks like I've done one already. Yeah, I think I've done 1. 2, yeah, I think that was the 3rd one. Pretty freaking sure. Yeah. Right, off we go.
Charging weapons and defense systems. Please stand by.
Oh, crash. Lol. Okay, oops. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Damn it. Alright, so